Hello, my name is Purbalama and I'll be researching my project on sorting algorithm. What is sorting algorithm? It is an algorithm to put element in certain order. For example, we can sort array of elements in descending or ascending order, or we can sort array of string to create alphabetical order. Classification of sorting algorithm. How can we classify sorting algorithm? We could look at computational complexity, where we determine worst, average, or best behavior. These are usually determined by big O notation, which measures how well the computer algorithm scales as the amount of data increases. Some of the common notations are O n to the power 2, or O n log n. Memory and stability also factors in classifying sorting algorithm. Sorting algorithm. Bubble sort. Bubble sort is simple sorting data, mostly used for small data and are efficient with nearly sorted data. On the image to the right, we can see how the bubble sort works. It compares the first two elements, and if the first element is greater than the second, it swaps them. It then goes on doing this for each pair of adjacent elements till the end of data set. Then the last data set will be the largest. The process is repeated until no swaps are needed, which indicates that the list is sorted. The main flaws of bubble sort is that it will take very long to process large data, as we saw how the bubble sort works by comparing each element. So we can assume that it will take a very long time. The next will be insertion sort. It's also another simple algorithm, sorting algorithm, and it's almost same as bubble sort, but the algorithms are different. So it, insertion sort works by taking elements from list one by one and inserting them in their correct position into a new sorted list. It's a fairly simple but it takes less process to complete than bubble sort. However, they both have the same flaw, that is, when there is a large data, the executing time will be slow. And the last sorting algorithm that I'll be talking about is quicksort. It is a popular sorting algorithm, so it is better than bubble and insertion sort. Quicksort is a divide and conquer algorithm, which means it works by breaking down a problem into two or more sub-problems. So as we could see on the right side, that it the process is they create a pivot, which is like the median of all the data, and then it's all the elements that are smaller than the pivot are moved before it, and the larger elements are moved after it. It it then continues the same steps on those smaller and large elements by creating pivot until sorted. And it's the quick sort is very efficient on large data, so we and also small data, so it is one of the fastest quick sorting algorithm. And this is uh, I compared bubble sort and insertion sort to determine the execution time on my compiler. N is the number of elements. I increase the number of elements on both sorting algorithm and found these results. I went up to 200,000 elements. I used random numbers from 1 to 100 on both sorting algorithm. As we can see, bubble sort took almost 2 minutes to sort, while it took 26 seconds for insertion sort for 200,000 elements. And this is the graph that I created from the data that I got from the previous slide. As we can see on the right side, there are 200,000 elements, and we can see that the time it took to execute and the difference. And this is one of the images that I found from one of my research reference that I got, and it almost has the same value, and we could see the blue bubble sort, insertion sort, and quick sort, while bubble sort, when the elements increased, the time that it took to execute increased drastically. And for insertion sort, it was in the middle, so it was like not too high, not too low. But quick sort was the fastest sorting algorithm when the elements were 200,000 to 300,000. It executed in less than a second. So in conclusion, quick sorting algorithm is very efficient as the element of data increases, and it is very reliable than bubble sort and insertion in those cases, being the if the data are very large, quick sort are the must use sorting algorithm. However, between insertion sort and bubble sort, insertion sort was fast performing despite being one of the simple algorithm. Thank you.